My partner and I moved out to LA from Texas in 2010. Property was much more expensive here than in Dallas, so we knew it wouldn't be easy to find and afford a home of our own. But since I had a stable job, we were able to do just that. And in 2012, we bought a real fixer-upper in El Sereno. We patched cracks and painted and gardened and settled in to enjoy a modest middle-class life in Los Angeles. I had already passed 60, so I could almost see retirement not too far over the horizon. Then, in a moment, everything we had worked for was in jeopardy. At my job, upper management had changed, and after 34 years, there was a new president, a much younger president who wanted to go in a new direction. Before we knew it, I and many of my silver-haired co-workers found ourselves very suddenly and without any warning out of work. I tried for months to find a job where I could use my education and experience and make a salary that we could live on. But professional jobs for folks my age were and are scarce. We lived on temporary unemployment insurance payments, a tiny pension, and withdrawals from an ever-dwindling savings account. I tried week after week to find a job that would enable us to continue to afford to live in Los Angeles. But I eventually had to dip into my retirement account in order just to pay the bills. More than anything, we were afraid of losing our home. And it was sharing that very same home that ended up being our salvation. By occasionally renting out an extra bedroom in our house to visitors, we were able to cover expenses enough to pay our mortgage and our bills. That extra income was so welcome during our time of desperate need. Without it, I'm not sure how we could have kept our home. Eventually, I found work again. I don't use all my skills or my education, and I certainly don't make near the salary I used to make. But I'm happy where I am and with what I'm doing. Retirement draws nearer and nearer. In a couple of years, my income will stop. At that time, we may need to rely even more heavily on home sharing and invite visitors to stay not only in our spare back bedroom, but in our extra front bedroom as well. Home sharing has enabled us to invite visitors from all over the world into our home as they come to LA for sightseeing or weddings or job interviews or any number of things. We believe that the ability to host guests in our own home for a few days or a few weeks is both a blessing and a right. We're not always opposed to big government, but when the city of Los Angeles wants to reach in our window, right into our own home, to tell us how many days per year we can have guests in our own spare bedroom, we believe that's an insufferable government intrusion. This is our one and only home, where we live 365 days a year. And we firmly believe that it's up to us to decide when we'll have guests, when we won't, and how long they'll stay. We understand that a home sharing ordinance is coming, and we know that our elected officials still have many decisions to face. All we ask is that these officials ensure that the ordinance empowers and protects seniors and homeowners and voters like us. Thank you.